Welcome back to the 100 spin test. In today's episode, number 86, we continue our dive into the murky waters of roulette strategies, where promises of guaranteed wins often sink faster than an anchor in a place where anchors are supposed to be dropped. Ever wondered if these so-called foolproof strategies can withstand the chaos of real-world distractions and cognitive biases? Well, you're in the right place. Let's see what happens. Today's test is from a November 11th, 2024 YouTube video by 35-1 Roulette Cruisin called 4-1. We'll be using the American wheel for this test. I can retest on the European wheel if there is interest, but I don't anticipate the difference to be that great. There are 18 winning numbers out of a possible 38, so there is a 47% likelihood of winning on each spin. The presence of the zeros allows the casino to love boat 5.3% of each bet in aggregate, so our expected loss is 16 units. I like this guy's style. He has a set bet. He has a set duration for his session, and win or lose, he shares his results. Integrity is a low bar to jump over, so it's a bit depressing that this fellow's integrity is remarkable. For analysis and scaling, I've reduced the unit size to 1 simoleon from the original video's 5. Place 4 units on the 1 to 6, 16 to 21, and 31 to 36 double streets and 1 unit each on the 8 to 9, 11 to 12, 13 to 14, 22 to 24, 26 to 27, and 29 to 30 splits. You will win 6 units if the ball lands on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, or 36. You push if you get 8, 9, 11, 13, 14, 22, 23, 26, 27, 29, or 30 and your 18 units get flushed into the sea if you find the ball in 0, 00, 7, 10, 15, 24, 25, or 28. As always, the animated graph below shows the progress of the strategy as misplayed and gives an idea of how volatile the bet is. There is also a table below showing the payouts and losses for this bet. A link to Jack Ace's bet analyzer that contains much more information for this bet can be found in the description.
Now let's speed things up and watch the progress. I'll be back at the end to summarize.
Before going to the analysis, I want to give a shout out to BC Matchmaker for cleaning up the slide background and making the roulette wheel more realistic looking, rather than the AI abomination that I used. Graphics aren't my thing, data analysis is, so I am grateful that we have a supportive community to make us all better. Secondly, I've created a tool called the 100 Spin Self-Test. You can rerun my tests as an integrity check or test out your own strategies. A link is in the description. As you can see, the self-test gave us similar results to the online casino table. This bet did not come out ahead. The creator uses the strategy to earn valuable player points, so with progressions, he aims to break even. I'm not convinced that this is a good way to do it, but then again, I don't have confidence in any strategy. I ran the routine statistical tests on the results. Excluding pushes, the average number of non-push spins before we got a hit was 1.5 with a standard deviation of 1.1. That means it took 4 spins to get a win 65% of the time and 5 non-push spins to get a win 95% of the time. There were no repeaters. The hot numbers were 0 and 7 with 6 hits each, and 3, 4, 8, 13, 23, and 26 with 5 hits each. The cold numbers were 10, 18, 21, 25, and 29 with no hits each. Again, excluding pushes, we had one streak of 10 wins without a loss, 1 of 7 wins, 2 of 5, 1 of 4, and 3 streaks of 2 wins before a loss. There was 1 of 5 losses without a win, 1 of 4, and 2 streaks of 2 losses before a win. We were in profit for 3% of the test. Let's look at our rankings. We find 4-1 at 81st out of 106 on raw winnings or losses, and also 81st on percent increased or decreased. I'm going to show the hit streak data for outside bets. There are 3 slides. Pause the video if you want to look at them in more detail. Eventually, they will appear as a tab in the spin data report. Keep in mind that casinos don't exist to make you rich. In fact, they exist to drain from your wallet whatever you allow them to take. Never take gambling advice at face value. Test any strategy that you plan to play on a free online game and read as many critiques about the strategy that you can find. A creator who won't tolerate questions or criticism is a bright red flag, and you aren't a hater for being cynical or by simply questioning their methodology. Some strategies only work for a limited time and the remainder don't work at all. Adjust your risk and loss tolerance accordingly and be cautious with regard to the advice that you accept.
Good luck until the next time.